Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking to you about how to stay healthy at uni. These are just some tips that I've picked up along the way. I know first year it wasn't the best for me health wise. Second year has been a lot better, so I just wanted to share with you what I've learned along the way. So I think the hardest thing for me to learn is that I'm actually going to have to do some workouts. I'm not really a sporty person at all. I've got a treadmill at home, which means I get to walk and watch TV at the same time, but that's about as far as my workouts ever went. I never really did anything that like interesting or pushed myself. I used to go to the gym during summer holidays with a friend, but then that kind of fizzled out during A-levels, I think it was. So training what am I training for? Working out last year was a no-go. Luckily Sarah, the girl I'm living with now, her accommodation last year had a gym in it, so sometimes we'd go to that, but that was quite on the rare occasion. Whereas now I'm doing like 5, 10, 15 minute workouts, nothing too long, nothing that's going to make me sweat too much, but I do it nearly every day. Maybe not over the weekends, they're kind of my cheat days, but definitely during the week, minimum 3 times a week, but at the moment it's every day, which is really good. But as I say, it's just 15 minutes. And I don't really do cardio, I just do like squats and like the generic kind of muscle workout, which is working for me because it means I don't build up too much of a sweat, because that's one thing I hated. I kind of linked working out with having an extra shower, which was just like, ugh, which I still do obviously, but I don't have to wash my hair or anything because there's no grease. So it's great. So that would be my first tip. Try and do a workout. YouTube is full of little workouts that you can do at home with no equipment, which is my kind of workout. But if you're in a nice area, go for a run. If there's a gym near you, take advantage of the student discounts, because they will have student discounts, which is fab. Sometimes your university will even have a gym, which if they do, you're extremely lucky, because mine does not. But I know, I think it's Brighton has the gym and it's like £12 or something for the year or something ridiculous. So if you have one of those, take advantage, because let's face it, you're never going to get a gym membership like that again. The next tip is one that all my friends tell me to do, which I don't do, but maybe it would interest you. Food prep. So it's basically like sorting out, putting your food into little containers for the rest of the week. I don't know about you, but I don't have time for that. But what I do is when I go around the shops, I only buy what I'm gonna allow myself to eat. So sure, I might want a bag of munchies, but I'm not gonna buy them. This way I find, like, if you just buy, you know, your fruits, your veg, like healthy snacks and stuff like that, there's a lot less to tempt you whilst you're at home. And usually the thought of having to go to the shops to buy a bag of munchies, like walking there, it's cold, then I gotta walk back, then I gotta buy a bag, like all of this stuff kind of puts you off, and like 9 times out of 10 you won't end up getting the munchies. So that is a really good way of like cheating in staying healthy, because like you didn't mean to, but you're just too lazy to go to the shops to satisfy your craving. However, if you are patient enough and do have enough time to do food prep, I hear it's a really good thing to do. Obviously you can keep track of your calories, it's a lot less fuss on the day because it's just bish bash bosh, put it in the oven and done. So I guess it does save you time in the long run, but I just can't imagine eating like the same thing for 5 days. My next tip is buy a food book, or like a recipe book. A food book, what the hell is that? A recipe book. My housemate has been given one as like a moving in thing, so we use that, and it's basically cheap and healthy meals. It has like a scoring of 1 to 4 of how affordable it is, which is really great if you're a student. The only problem is it's American, so some of the like vegetables and stuff are called different names, which kind of doesn't make sense to us. So often we have to Google it whilst we're in the shop trying to find like arugula or whatever it's called, and it's actually rocket, like, you know. But it's a really good way. We go through it and we've marked all the things we can eat, because I'm gluten intolerant and Sarah is dairy intolerant, lactose intolerant. So we're quite a hard bunch to cook for. But at the start of the week we go through it, choose what we want. Hopefully we choose stuff with the most ingredients that we already have at home to make it a bit cheaper, but then we go out and buy our ingredients, and it's quite a nice thing to do just in the evenings, cooking together. Usually I'll do the majority of the cooking and then she'll clean up, or if it's the other way around, I'll clean up. So it's just a nice thing to do with your housemate whilst being healthy. And it also means you can track what you're eating, because obviously all the ingredients are there, whereas if you buy a healthy meal deal, you're not, or like it's not a meal deal, is it? A healthy ready meal. You're not always going to know all of the ingredients. So yeah, it's a really good way to learn how to cook whilst being healthy. My next tip, some people may argue against, because I guess it works out as a bit more expensive, but I would say buy perishables. So me and Sarah, there's only 2 of us, we will buy 12 eggs. Now that is a lot of eggs, but they're a really good source of protein and everything, so we kind of, because we know they're going to go out of date and stuff, we kind of force ourselves to eat it. And we buy a lot of salad and then we force ourselves to eat it because we hate throwing food away, so we're going to use it all up. Like, we buy a bag of spinach every week, and spinach lasts like not that long, but there's loads of it. It's like a never ending bag, but it means it's really good. It's a good source of iron, so we do all of that stuff. So I found that I have frozen sweet corn and I have frozen peas, but I'll never use them. I don't know why. It's just never reach for them, because I know, like, I don't have to, they're going to be fine for like the year. Whereas if I've got cucumber, peppers, carrots in the fridge, I really don't want to throw those away. I want to make the most of my money, so I'm going to eat them, and they're really easy snacks. My next tip would be walk to uni or walk to work. It's a really easy way to get in some exercise. I hate walking for like no reason, you know, when people just go, I'm gonna go for a walk. Unless I'm with someone, that just bores me. So I have to walk for a purpose, like walk to the shops or walk to uni, like I said. But obviously that's a really good way to get in some exercise, especially if you pick up the pace a little bit. Brisk walk rather than slow walk, you burn like twice the calories. So that's another easy way to stay healthy. Obviously if you're in university, it's ages away, maybe don't walk the whole way, maybe walk half the way and then catch the bus for the next way. It might even save you some money on the bus in the long run, just by doing like an extra 15 minutes of walking, and you know, get some fresh air in you. It's good to wake you up for uni. Personally, I know I've really struggled with keeping healthy, especially in first year, because I had a Sainsbury's underneath my accommodation, so if I wanted a snack there was nothing stopping me from going to get it, whereas now living in a house, the shops are a bit further away, so it takes that little bit of extra energy and motivation for me to actually go out if I want to be cheating on my healthy diet. But this year has really helped, especially living with someone else who wants to be healthy, is fitness conscious. She definitely motivates me when I see her on a yoga ball and I'm like, damn it, I've got to do something as well, haven't I? And we do encourage each other, which is a really good thing. So if you can find yourself a gym buddy or something, that would be a great use, because I'm sure you will have great fun working out together. And I always feel like if you have a gym buddy, you're less likely to like cancel, because you feel guilty, like you'll feel bad if you cancel because the other person is willing to go as well. So find a gym buddy, that's another tip for you. But I hope this video has helped you like learn some tips about how to stay healthy. Maybe you've learned something that you didn't think of. If you have any other tips, please leave them below for everyone else who's watching this video. Thank you very much for watching. I post videos every Tuesday, and sometimes there's a cheeky extra video, maybe on a Thursday or a Friday. Keep an eye out. And I'll see you next week. Bye!